said though, and I asked you if we'd make it far. That one last kiss that they write about, my one last wish you could never doubt. I trust angels who fly away from you, and you told me that we'd never die. Gave me so many reasons why we were meant to be. Then she said no, 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 no. No, 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 you should. I've earned the cost and now I've paid it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, please don't go. I know my face a memory erasing. Been a few years since I heard your voice, yeah. Lost a few here, but it's not by choice, no. Girl, I see your face every day when I look through my phone. Can't delete all these memories, won't leave me alone. Hit my blind side, never saw you coming. You were so wild, but no, I was nothing. And I'm nothing now, nothing's changed. You know I'm just the same. Miss you now, but I hope that someday you explain. That one last kiss that they write about, my one last wish you could never doubt. I trust angels who fly away from you, and you told me that we'd never die. Gave me so many reasons why we were meant to be. Then she said,
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know, can you hear me? I'm having trouble with some audio here, and I was trying to figure it out. Let me know if y'all can hear it. I want to go over some things. I haven't been live on my true crime channel in several days after I got back from vacation, and now school has started back. A lot to go over. I want to go over some of maybe that's not it. Some old interviews, and let's sort this stuff out as much as we can anyways, right? As much as we can anyways. And it's still not working. I don't understand. Y'all can hear me though, right? It's my input output. It's gotta be. Okay, speakers. Okay, maybe that's it. Let me try this. Okay, microphone. Let me just make sure got everything connected. Now let's check the speakers. Okay. Perfect. I got it. Fixed it. Perfect. Okay. All right. So it's good to see everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I missed you guys. It's good to see you all. I've been on my other channel. If you're not subscribed over there, go subscribe over there. It's my fun channel. One Love says, Justin got an email today that membership paused due to card, but I can't seem to able to join the other channel. About to try yours. Okay, honey. No worries. No worries. Thank you for telling me, though. I do appreciate it. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, hit it. Hit me, baby, one more time. Right. It's good to see you all. So I think it's important that we go back and hear Fred's first interview. What we're going to do is we're going to compare it with the interview that he has done in the clink, up in the prison, up in the jail. And I found some stuff on cotton. Um, I put Pandora's box for this one because, it just seems like, you open one door, 1,000 more uh open, and you're looking through. It's just the never endless thing in this case. Why did law enforcement send the lie report to his home? I think that maybe someone requested it. Maybe that's, the law. Who knows? Cotton's daughter is very upset. He's being called a child P. Oh, I'm sure. Everyone that has talked about Cotton, he wasn't perfect. Who is? But everyone that has talked about Cotton seems like he was, a decent man, and um, we're just going to, he may have had some alcohol and drug problems, but I think pretty much everyone in this case does, and it is what it is.
You're the one that drove by me the other day while I've been trying to get a hold of you. Everybody wants to hear from you and what.
Get down, Sissy. Get to the house. Go on.
Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all could hear that. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Oh,
What
go
your.
on. Go. Go.
Oh.
She'll jump all over you.
Yeah, I don't care. It's okay. Hey. Sorry, I wanted to talk to you that time you passed me. I was too scared to talk.
I ain't nothing like everybody that's on.
No. So you're the infamous Fred that.
Yeah.
So why does Dawn have such a problem with you?
I had no idea. Because I know lots, I guess.
Okay. Yeah,
You
so
know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
know?
And, I mean,
I'm
by the way,
investigating.
do you know Chris
this like,
Donald?
Hold on.
You know Chris Donald? Sandy Christian.
Okay. Oh,
You don't know? Okay.
no, I
see,
just
I
want to
don't
ask
know
you.
hardly
I'm
nobody.
not.
I mean, really, I mean,
You're right.
I don't get around much. I stay right here and don't hardly travel or nothing.
I came by earlier, but it didn't look like anybody was here. So why?
Well, I was down here
so what
picking
do
up a trailer.
So,
I seen
so
you
why do you
somewhere.
say you know too much? Well, so what do you know about
I
Dawn
mean,
Wilkes?
they're guilty as hell. I mean,
You think? What do you think?
I mean, within.
Okay, so this was according to, well, I mean, this was taken before obviously Cotton had died, quite a ways before Cotton had died. And also in the jail call that we're going to listen to, uh, he had just found out about the Cotton situation, a few months prior to, I guess, him being in jail. We'll listen to.
In 3 years, he was here, and I was gone when the little girl went missing. Well, there's a friend of mine come, and Candus was walking off my driveway before she even called 911.
So.
Okay, so right there, he says there was a friend of mine that came. That was probably the Chad Arnold, right? That's probably the Chad Arnold that it's interesting because Candus didn't go to anyone else's house that we are aware of on June 15th while she was looking for Summer. Nobody else has spoke at the very minimum and said that she has went to anyone else's house. So Fred is saying that, Fred wasn't home. He was obviously at the junkyard with Laura, and Chad Arnold is there, and that's when Candus shows up.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah. That's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he,
did she?
He said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
Walking off the driveway. Walking off the driveway. Candus was walking off the driveway. Now, we learn in this interview, Fred says she was just like walking, like she had no car whatsoever. That is not true. Candus did have her car, or not the car, but the truck. So that is, you're going to see it up here. Candus did have the truck. She was walking off the driveway.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
To here?
I just like
Kinda.
Don, he was home that day too.
Was he? Do you
Yes.
think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. After Candus got there.
So, you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you
I know
saw
for
him?
a fact. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is very important. Not only does Fred, and we all have long suspected that Don was home on June 15th. Fred says he was, that he saw Don going up the driveway. He says with the boys in the car. Who knows? Even Summer could have been in the car. She looked like, with her haircut, she could have been mistaken for even a boy. We don't know though. Second of all, yesterday, Josh from the lab was in, and I and many others was in Nana's Angels chat, and he had asked Cher, she was up on panel, and he had said, Cher, didn't you say Don told you was that he was home or not at work? I can't remember how it was phrased. On June 15th, and Cher got very quiet for a few seconds, and she said, I stand, by what I said. So, Cher is standing by the things she has said in the past, which sounds like Don had told her that he wasn't at work all day. So there's two accounts at the very minimum.
Where'd you see him at?
At his house. Because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out. And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you? Do you
And
have
he
a-
swears that down he's at
Why?
work. He ain't.
So-
Because he was in here at 3 o'clock.
So does
Because I had to pull over and let him by.
So where Summers said Candus told Jenna Don come home at 3:30. And that's interesting you said that, where Summer, because Fred just said he was leaving, pulling out a car at 3 o'clock. And he had to pull over and let him by. Boy, that's interesting. Very interesting, isn't it? So, who is wearing the wild leggings? Fred? No, that's Ziggy. So, there's several accounts. Obviously, Don wasn't home. And I don't think, I think a lot of people don't believe Don was home or was at work all day.
And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Dude,
I knew they
thank
said
you.
that she had a
See, I know.
truck.
See, that's why they don't like me. There's just
Why?
like when he went about that coke, he come right here to try to get me to do coke with him. I told him I ain't want to.
Wait, was it when he claimed that he went to?
$2,000 or whatever.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he was doing it himself.
Yeah, he remember he said we were like, "You're not the crack fairy, Don. You weren't going around." He told me that he bought $2,000 worth of
I'm
crack.
supposed to be the meth dealer.
Yeah, well, he's trying to distract.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not about. It's like, who cares about who?
Aurora, No, that was Andy. He was saying it led by the road at 3:30. I think you're right. I need to correct that if that's true. Yeah, I think you're right.
That's Jody's mom's.
I'm
By the way,
investigating.
do you know Chris
Just like,
Donald?
Hold on.
You know Chris Donald? Sandy Christian.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I
See,
just
I
want to
don't
ask
know
him.
hardly
I'm
nobody.
not.
I mean, really, I mean,
Go right
I don't
there.
get around much. I stay right here and don't hardly travel or nothing.
I came by.
Sandy Christian.
Okay. Oh,
You don't know? Okay.
no, I
See,
just
I
want to
don't
ask
know
him.
hardly
I'm
nobody.
not.
I mean, really, I mean,
Go right
I don't
there.
get around much. I stay right here and don't hardly travel or nothing.
I came by. I came by early, but it didn't look like anybody was here. So why?
Well, I was down here
so what
picking
do
up a trailer.
So,
I see
so
you
why do you
saying.
say you know too much? Well, so what do you know about?
That is
I
true.
mean, they're guilty.
From Ben Hill?
To here.
And that red Toyota
Okay, it's
in
right
and out, hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out. And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you? Do you
And
have
he
a-
swears that down he's at
Why?
work. He ain't.
You're right.
So-
Because he was.
Yes.
Dude,
I knew they
thank
said
you
that
so-
she had a
See,
red
I know.
flag.
See, that's why they don't like me. They've me. They've and like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you? Do you
And
have
he
a-
swears that down he's at
Why?
work. He ain't.
So-
Because he was in here at 3 o'clock.
So does
Because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Dude,
I knew they
thank
said
you
that
so-
she had a
See,
red
I know.
flag.
See, that's why they don't like me. They've just
Why?
like when he went about that coke, he come right here to try to get me to do coke with him. I told him I ain't want to.
Wait, was it when he claimed that he went to?
$2,000 or
Yes,
whatever.
that was
Yeah.
on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he was doing it himself.
Yeah, he remember he said we were like, "You're not the crack fairy, Don. You weren't going around." He told me that he bought $2,000 worth
I
of
was
crack.
supposed to be the meth dealer.
Yeah, well, he's trying to distract.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not about. It's like, who cares about who's doing what drugs? He's just trying to distract.
I know.
You know what I mean? And
I feel like that Summer B would. I feel like she got drowned. That's the way I feel. The way they talk. I mean, within 3 hours, he done said she's dead. No remorse, no nothing. I mean, just
you saw him. So you saw
he
him
come here.
after they called 911. He
Yeah,
came here.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And what was he doing? Was he high or
Yeah,
drunk?
he was drinking and stuff. It didn't act like it was nothing, you know.
And
Talking about-
what did he tell you?
He just talking about religion and stuff, and talking about at least he gets there during the resurrection and all that.
That's
And,
totally.
So we know Don got religious right, like literally after Summer went missing. People that knew Don before knew that he wasn't religious, but to be fair, people sometimes get more religious when something bad happens to them. That's what it takes sometimes. So did he get religious because his daughter was missing, or did he get religious because he knows more and he feels repentance is needed?
I mean,
What
they
he would
told
say.
me right there that he
So
knows
when you
she was
say
dead.
got gone, do you mean
But regardless, within 3 hours of your daughter missing, we don't know if she was in the woods at this time. We didn't know if someone did take her, which Don obviously said he knew from the get-go that she was abducted, which is usually not the first thing that goes in someone's head, especially their location, living out in the country on the middle of, on top of a hill. Like, that would not be the first suspicion that I could probably speak for most parents on that and say, you would think she walked off. She, is hiding somewhere or something. So that's very, very odd.
Kidnapped or dead?
Well, no, he said she drowned. He feels like she drowned.
Oh, she drowned.
That's what he feels like.
Absolutely. I mean, the police, gives you the first 48 hours at least, and then of course after that your likelihood to solve a case is dropped by 50%. But Don gave it 3 hours.
That they're covering
just
up.
like that one picture of her. There's a picture on YouTube and stuff.
Backseat?
Her at top of the water, and then she's about 2 feet under, and then she's about out of sight, and she's just floating like that.
Oh, on that TikTok video with Hunter. So, did those people? You remember those people that were down here, like with the? I'm not part of that group. I came at a bad time.
See, when Don and all them moved in here, they where that shed is, they put a single wide. They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up, advertising sex and stuff. Whatever you want, just like, yeah.
Oh, with Summer.
Oh
Well,
my
with
God.
Rose, she was in on it.
Rose, like who?
Rose by. Well, that's missing.
Now on this, I think he is completely confused. At the very minimum, confused.
So before you knew Rose Bly?
Huh?
You knew Rose Bly?
Yeah. Yeah, she was in on that prostitution.
So you've known him for 10 years or more?
Yeah, I've lived here all my life.
So how did he end up over here?
That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like...
See, he drove his mom crazy.
Yeah.
Put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her to death. It's the stupid shit,
Wow. That's just my daughter in there. I didn't know if it was safe until,
Okay.
but now you're cool and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm so
Just
glad.
like a man I shot down here.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Are you the one that shot somebody in the neck?
Yeah. See, I didn't even know him when I went to court. He thought I was somebody else. He pulls up, he comes in here earlier that night. He owns the property up in the holler. And the man that owned, my uncle owned that place. That's my grandmother's place over there. And when she passed away, one of my uncles ended up with it. Well, they had a little gunplay up there before.
Uh-huh.
And then he thought I was James, you see. He even went and got his 18-year-old daughter and brought her back, put her driving coming in, put her right into danger. She just
Are you
turned
talking
18.
about Don?
No, I'm talking about
the guy
Yeah.
So you got in this altercation with him, and that's what happened. You shot him, and did he pass away, or he didn't pass away?
He pulled 10 rounds before I pulled the person.
Yeah.
Everybody puts me out like I'm so bad and.
No, you seem like a great, nice guy.
Yeah.
You
and I'm nothing like the rest of them. That's why they don't like me, because I'm straight up.
Did the other guy,
You know?
did those other group come over here and talk to you?
No.
So am I?
You're the first one, other than TBI. And
Well,
stuff. See, even the Cadaver dog and stuff struck all the way up my driveway. But see, Dawn had been here.
Yeah. So you told TBI that Don had been here that day?
Yeah. The Cadaver dog, they was here when talking to me, and they come up the road, and it was hitting about the bridge right there hard. They come up the road and went all the way up to that farthest vehicle you see on top, and was hitting on it. They never even opened the door, but they ain't nothing in it. I've looked.
So that's another interesting point. The Cadaver dogs hit really hard. I think you said right there on the bridge. And hit in Fred's driveway and up to a building. He said they never even opened the door. So what does that mean? Dawn and Candus was there. Also, that Chad guy was there as well. Fred was not there during the time. Laura wasn't there during the time. So you got 3 people, 2 of which was at 110 Ben Hill Road and have a missing daughter, and the dogs hit on Fred's property. That's interesting.
But I found some bones earlier today.
So were the cops over here?
I ain't telling nobody yet.
You found some
Where are they
bones,
at?
man?
The next driveway down. It looks like they've taken, there's a tire been burnt, and then there's some bones laying around there, small bones.
Is it close, like where we could walk to it?
Yeah.
Where you could show me?
This next driveway down.
Will you show me? Or okay.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be animal or whatever.
Well,
but
yeah.
it's,
When
I mean,
did you
it's,
say you
it's
seen
like
these
shoulder blade
bones?
bones and rib bones and stuff like that, backbone. It just don't look right to me. But there's no skull.
So
or
it's
nothing
way
like that.
down there.
It's next driveway.
How far is that?
About
Okay, well we'll go over there in a
500
second.
feet or something other down the road. Down-
Wow,
Hold
so
on. That's a very good question. That's a very good question because cadaver dogs were not used the first night because they didn't think, is he saying cadaver dog was used the first night? Wasn't they used just the search dogs? That is correct. Yes, that is correct. That's a good question, and I think we should ask Ziggy to ask Fred. And also, he could have thought they were cadaver dogs and they were search dogs, as well. Parents could have carried Summer sent to Fred's property. Absolutely.
it's probably an animal, right? Or it could be.
It could be, but
It could,
I
yeah.
don't know. I feel like it ain't.
Well,
but,
I'll check it. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Right.
If I feel like it's like, I'll call if you're afraid to.
Yeah, I was gonna call and talk to him about it. I just got home a while ago. That's where I was at when you come in. I was getting a trailer and stuff. I bought a old trailer to haul cars and stuff on down here, and that was when you come in the first time earlier.
Yeah.
Down there
I was here with a
I was
different.
trying to get up here, but the time I got the tires and everything on.
I don't know. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that we came by a second time, and I'm
Right.
glad that you're nice because
I mean,
I was like, when I saw you, I was
everybody
like, oh my
puts me
god.
out like I'm so.
So do you know
piece of
those people
shit
down
and-
there?
Huh?
Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under witness protection.
Who is the guy down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
Oh, so that's why he acted like he didn't know anything, right?
Mhm.
And he said he doesn't live.
See?
He doesn't live around here. Is what he
See?
said.
Well, that's his brother-in-law. He just come in yesterday
Oh.
in a white truck.
So he's in the witch section.
See, the other one, Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his real name.
Okay.
Now, I think that might be the paranoia talking with Fred.
They
But
they
see,
acted like they didn't know
Me
who
and
he
him don't
was.
click. He's about like Don, trying to get me in all kinds of shit and stuff.
Well, I think I could tell that the brother. Well, I spoke to the big guy. I think it's the brother-in-law, so maybe that's why he said he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
But there was a kid over there. Well, he's probably like young 20s. He looked. He was like flying a drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about Summer, and he acted like he was like basically
See,
like
the FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the waterfalls in there. I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they searched. See, my address and stuff on my license stuff is 167.
Okay.
See, that's where I did live. And then my mom bought this place, so I just ain't changed nothing. And she's staying down there at 165. 165 and 167 the same time, same place, way it is. See, the house burnt and stuff, and we moved the camper in, and they give that address what it was. I mean, that's where everybody getting everything confused.
I was trying to like find a phone number for you or anything.
I don't answer phone for nobody. I mean, I can't. I'm about half deaf, and I about have to watch somebody's lips.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what do you think about Jody Sue and Andy? Do you think that there's any chance that they're
Well,
involved, or
They got some property on another road, and it's odd that they went and checked that property that day, and hadn't been that property in over a year.
is that where Jody Sue's living right now?
No, that's where they lived before they moved to
Right
his
here.
aunt's place. So, but it's straight across from Mount Carmel Church.
Yeah.
But it's, I feel like Andy and them had something to do with it. I mean, help them do something.
Is that why she's was supposed to meet me today?
Because it was odd when she went missing. They usually won't talk to nobody. They'd stay up on the hill and stuff. But as soon as she went missing, they didn't leave that road down there. They stayed down there for 3 days, day and night. And they're trying to hear everything that's being said. I mean, it just made me feel like it was,
but paranoid.
yeah.
She doesn't
And then
want anybody to
the
speak to
fourth
Andy.
day, he takes off to Knoxville and don't come back for over a month. And they get a restraining order against each other and everything. It doesn't make sense.
So they
I mean,
aren't really together. They're not
No,
together
no,
anymore.
no.
So she's telling the truth about that.
Yeah.
Where is she living at right now?
I'd
Kathy?
say she's with her mom. Is right straight across from Stardust Drive.
Huh.
That's how Andy and her met, you see. They right there.
Okay, this is about Jody Sue. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Ziggy's and we're going to watch the Fred interview in the jail. Let's find it. This is very hard to hear.
An inmate at the Hawkins County Jail, Tennessee, carried by Combined Public Communications. Three-way or call waiting is not allowed and may automatically disconnect call. This call is subject to monitoring and recording. If you are an attorney or designated legal counsel, contact inmatesales.com at 702-931-3938 to have your number set to do not record. Please select from the following options if you consent to this call being recorded, and to accept this call, dial 1 now. To reject this call, your call has been accepted.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
just getting here.
Huh?
Been here in jail.
Sitting in jail. How'd today go?
Yeah. It's springtime.
Oh. Did you have any money? Has any money been added to your books? Did
It's
you
just
check?
been added to the file.
Huh?
It's like they've been like $40 added to the file.
To your phone?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Did you see? I scheduled a video visit for Sunday.
First, yes.
I tried to do Saturday, but it said it wouldn't let me schedule it because it said I've already done 2 visits, which I.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, so Vet Girl just mentioned something, and I need to show y'all this because I forgot about it. First interview Ziggy did, and people have not noticed this. People have not noticed this that I'm aware of. Listen carefully. Because Fred talks about a waterfall.
A drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about summer, and he acted like he was like basically
See,
like
the FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the water towers in there. I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they searched. See, my address is up on my.
Did you hear that? You see, the FBI made him take him up there to that waterfall. Waterfall, correct. I'm going to play that again. Let's get a little bit more context.
Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his real name.
Okay.
Okay, she said that's what he went by was Ed.
They acted like they didn't know
Me
who
and
he
him don't
was.
click. He's about like Don, trying to get me in all kinds of shit and stuff.
Well, I think I could tell that the brother. Well, I spoke to the big guy. I think it's the brother-in-law, so maybe that's why he said he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
But there was a kid over there. Well, he's probably like young 20s. He was like flying a drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about summer, and he acted like he was like basically
See,
like
the FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the water towers in there. I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they searched. See, my address is up on my license stuff is 160. Went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the water towers in there. I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they searched. See, my address is up on my license stuff is 167.
okay.
There's towers.
See, that's where I did live.
Water towers. Water towers. Yeah. Here, I'll play it slow again.
No.
FBI.
It's too slow.
Went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the water towers in there.
Yep.
I don't know what that
Water
is
towers.
about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they searched. See, my
And they searched that hard up there, you see.
address is up on my license stuff is 167.
Okay.
See, that's where I did live. And then my mom bought this place. So I just ain't changed nothing. And she's staying down there at 165. 165 and 167, same thing. Same place, way it is. See, the house burnt and stuff, and we moved the camper in, and they give that address what it was. I mean, that's where everybody getting everything confused.
I was trying to like find a phone number for you, or
Yeah. So what made them go to that location? You see, like the FBI, they're not going to go to a location unless, not just because someone says it. I don't think they're going to have something. Then he's all Ziggy, yes. Fred, I don't know what that means. I'm making a note about that. I have to check that out. Mountain cat. What did Mountain Cat say? One thing that Fred said in an early interview that stood out to me was that people would just drop off their kids at his place and leave them. I was like, huh? How about that? Okay. All right. I don't know if there's anything.
Anything.
I don't answer phone for nobody.
Go up there because she won't freak. She'll freak out. Do you think that they?
See, Andy's dad.
Yeah, George.
Yeah. See, he lives.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I feel like you're trying to set me up or something. You know what I mean? 'Cause he lived down there. He might have been here 15 times.
He worked with Dawn.
See, Don, only time Don, in 15 years he lived down there. He might have been here 15 times. And
So-
then after she went missing, he probably here 200 times since she went missing. I mean,
To do what? What's he do? Was he?
want to hang out and stuff. I mean, I feel like you're trying to set me up or something. You know what I mean? He'd always come
For
with a
drugs?
bunch of coke or this or that and wanting to party, and I didn't want no part of it.
Yeah.
But that's why he I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Even before
see, like
she went
I'm
missing,
gonna tell you,
he
I
would-
don't care about like anybody using drugs or anything like that. That's like not my. What I'm worried about. I'm worried about where Summer is and what
Yeah,
happens.
that's it.
Even like, you know, he wants to also throw Andy and but if you think that Andy and Jody Sue possibly,
He
you think
was in
are they
here.
on drugs for you?
Well,
Fred?
see, about 3 o'clock that day,
Mhm.
I had a car. I had a bunch of cars here at that time. I mean, long road, loading them and stuff on trailers stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. There's one truck come in, and I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck, and it was just odd that way it acted and stuff. And then Andy come in and followed it out, like he would come in to get it to take it wherever, you know. But I can't place.
Sorry, I was muted. So there's people, you know, Andy said that according to Fred, he said there was a truck. He can't remember it, but Andy followed it out, you know, kind of like they were together. But there's people who say that Andy was on camera at work the time Summer went missing. So what do you believe? Don't know.
I can't remember what
So
kind of truck. It did like my mind blank on that.
So
but
you-
I remember, I know everything, every vehicle was in here.
I
So
don't
you
trust
think
Andy either.
Andy's okay? So is it Andy's mom or Jody Sue's mom that has a red Tacoma?
Jody Sue.
Do you, did
Because
you,
she made it ain't got the ladder rack stuff like that.
but it did.
Yeah. Because she even said down there when on the third day I walked down there and was talking to them and Dawn and was searching too for Summer certain places and stuff. But I figured he may have put her or whatever, you know, because the way he acted that night, she was already dead, you know. I mean, within 3 hours. I mean, everything he said was.
So what you know for sure that he was home that day Summer went missing on June 15th.
Yeah, I seen him.
What time do you know? Like
He was early that morning, about 8, 9 o'clock.
and he came
'Cause the
down here or
boys
you
was with him.
or you were down there. The
Huh? I was just going out and I seen him.
and the boys were with him.
Yeah.
Like did you see him like coming out of the driveway?
Yeah, he was going in actually.
Oh wow.
According to Fred, Dawn was there 8, 9 o'clock going in the driveway with the boy.
But see, like Andy was in here because I was done the 165 and 67. I had a couple cars down there at the bottom of the driveway. Well, I was parked in the road that same day because I hauled 67 off that day, and Andy come in about between 3 and 3:30 somewhere around there, and I had to pull out of the road, let him by. But see, that truck had to pull out a road up here when I loaded one, when that truck went in. And then it come back out and it sat up there, about where that light pole is in the road. Instead of coming on down here and just, I pulled over there and stuff, and he just kept sitting. So I backed up and went down here and turned at this steep curve and went on down to 167 to load that other vehicle. And that truck didn't come out for a long time. I didn't thinking about it at the time, you see. But Andy, he come in that little silver car they had, and I pulled out a road to let him by. They had about between 3 and 3:30, because I ended up didn't get that loaded in time to take it out.
You saw Andy at 3 to 3:30 that day?
So it would be interesting to know if they have Andy on camera at work at 3 to 3:30. I don't know how far away he works or even where he works. So Don said he left work at 3:30, and I think Buddy was already off 3:30 as well. Wait, was Laura ever said how many loads they hauled off that day? And Jody Sue Brown said he had a motorcycle when he came back. He helped a guy on a motorcycle, like, you know, he broke down or something, I want to say.
The day Summer went missing.
And then he come in and followed that truck back. That truck followed him back out.
Are you sure you saw
I'm
him?
100%.
He supposedly wasn't getting home till Jody Sue said like
100%.
5:30.
I don't see.
around
He's hollering that
7-ish,
he's at work and
because
he's
that's when
on
Dawn
video
got
and
home.
stuff. He might have been at certain times, but I know he was in here at that time because he's on camera.
Oh,
On
really?
camera.
There's a camera down the holler that everybody is in here is on. I mean, the FBI's got all the pictures.
No, they called the police. It was 6:30 p.m. that day.
Brett's saying that there's cameras at the end of the hollow. Is that what he said?
So, supposedly Dawn got home at, well,
They're saying
I guess
Summer
it
was
would've-
seen walking down the road at 7.
well, that was one of the first news
How could
things.
they
That's
possibly have seen her walking
no,
down the road?
no, not 7. They were saying she was seen walking away. That was the last time. That was one of the first news clips. It wasn't 7. The police. 6:30 is when the police were called, and will you
They've
be?
always been abusive stuff too.
Have you witnessed any abuse?
Yeah, I mean, I went down. They stole some stuff off of me down here at my mom's once, and I went down there to talk to them, and the young ones was locked in the basement. That was before they even put stairs down in the basement. No clothes on or nothing. It colder than hell. I mean, colder than it is now. And I mean, they act like they ain't never even seen a person. I mean, the way they acted and stuff when I knocked on the door there, because I didn't know which door. I knocked on the top door, nobody'd answer, and then knocked on the bottom door, and they just one mattress laying in there, and one little looked like a little blanket for them. I mean,
And you saw Summer or that day or?
I didn't see Summer that day.
But you think
know.
that they kept her in the basement a lot? Is that
Well, I just talking about the whole time they had kids, you know.
yeah. I mean, they claim that she slept with them, which is weird. Do you
Yeah.
think he was like touching her inappropriately?
I'd say he probably was. I mean, they've always had a lot of sex offenders and stuff, because my phone alerts me and stuff on it. And every little bit it's alerting that sex offenders down there.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that you think I should talk to that would know Dawn Wells and that would talk and wouldn't mind?
There's one girl that was staying with them and stuff a lot, kind of anonymous, and
Dale
her
Terry?
name's never been brought up. I don't know why, but the other little girl that people's been seeing is her daughter.
Is it Dale Terry?
No, it's I'm trying to think of her name. She's kin to me. She's a Crawford.
Oh, her last name's
Marlena Crawford.
Marlena Crawford.
Yeah.
Was a young. How old was she?
She's probably in her 20s or something.
And she
probably
was.
about 25.
How long ago
or
was she
so.
staying with them?
She was with them that day, that morning.
Are you sure?
I know. And her daughter stayed with them that night too.
Oh.
Before she went missing.
Oh, was that the whole party they
point.
had today on the slip and slide?
I'm guessing.
Are you sure it was the mom or was it the dad that was there the day before? I know that it was like Summer's, they called it Summer's best friend, and they were on a slip and slide the day before she went missing.
I didn't even know she was staying down there until she even told me herself, his odds, she even come here and she'd never been here before. It just,
Where's
a lot
she
of
from?
shit's odd,
Where's she from?
She's from...
Is she from here in Tennessee?
Yeah, she's been raised pretty much right here on the creek. Her mom's been pretty much
Marlena
and
Crawford.
stuff. I mean, just
Haven't
young
heard
with
her name.
everybody, and she pretty much same way.
Well,
But
when did
she seemed like she knew quite a bit. I mean, to me, that's why I'm pointing you that way.
I wonder if
But
how I could
she's
get
kind
hold
of
of her.
feisty, smart ass. I mean, just
What age type of lady is she?
yeah.
He said 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I was trying to think what. They live up towards Elizabeth, where they live. I was trying to think what road it is.
Well, so she still lives here in town.
Huh?
She still lives here close.
Yeah. She still
What did she?
stays in contact with them close.
Why does she? Oh, is she friends with them?
Yeah. She stays with
She
them a
probably
lot.
won't talk then.
But she's kind of pissed at them and stuff. So she always still quite good.
Was she pissed off about?
I don't really know. I mean,
Probably drug related, huh? I'm guessing that they probably would party up there, and that's probably why she hung out there.
yeah.
What's
I
his-
mean, that's why she's probably there.
What's his DOC? Cocaine? Drug of choice?
Yeah.
What about Candus? Does she use drugs?
She uses drugs.
Like what
But-
kind?
I just seen her drink, far as I know, and smoke pot. But
Okay. Well,
I know
maybe
she's
doesn't
on
count.
other shit because you can tell the way she acts.
Okay.
But
What-
I know he
what about Jody
always
Sue?
he talked about always going to Knoxville to get his dope.
Yeah.
You know.
He mentioned that to me. What about Jody Sue and Andy? Are they dealers really? I heard they're being investigated for dealing
I
with
don't
drugs.
think they're dealers.
Okay. All right. So now we are going to listen to the jailhouse call. He talks about a friend being Fred talks about a friend being at his house that day while he was gone. The guy was Chad Arnold, or what we believe to be Chad Arnold. And let's see what he says here in the jailhouse call.
Haven't. I scheduled one that you didn't know about, and
Yeah.
so anyways, did you hear about Laura?
No.
She got arrested.
Where'd she get arrested at?
I don't know where she got arrested at. I'm trying to still figure that out. I mean, Hawkins County. She's in Hawkins County.
She's down here in Hawkins County?
Yeah. You didn't know that? I messaged you. I sent you an email to tell you.
I just know about that.
Oh. She had it looks like she had a possession and a possession charge and a paraphernalia charge.
For what?
Meth, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know why she you would think that she would have known that they would be watching her,
Well, I don't know why would she even.
Why she what?
Why she would even have him.
Why she would even have anything on her? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why she would have.
Man, your guys' phone system sucks. It cuts in and out.
I know, it's aggravating.
Yeah, I don't know. I talked to Laura 3 hours before she was arrested.
When she get arrested, you know?
Yeah, she got arrested at like 12:30 in the morning today. So, yeah. Late last night, early this morning at 12:30. So, hey, did you have court this morning?
No, I don't have court till 31st.
Hey, it's listed here on it says that you had court this morning.
No,
It said
I ain't got court.
It said 6:23:23 at 9 a.m. Yeah, I just noticed this like today, and I was like, oh my god, or I saw it late last night, and I was like, oh my god, he has court this morning. What was that?
October the 31st.
Yeah, I don't even see that court date anymore.
Well, hell, I don't know. They may come in. Somebody may.
Hey, who did you talk to? Huh?
They may somebody mention. Well, see, at when
I was trying to. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to hear you. It sucks. It's like.
Yeah, it's straight up there. It's got a loose connection in the wire. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So.
It sounds better.
A little bit. What'd you say? Maybe they what?
When we got off the phone or the interview yesterday.
Yeah.
They cut me up and was questioning me about something again.
They did? Again?
Yeah, I got the lie detector test and all that.
They gave you a lie detector test?
I think.
Okay, when did it say that lie detector test was done? Fred's lie detector test. Because this call was received during June 23rd, 2023 evening live. Extremely tough to understand. Help me decipher what it's saying. June 27th. Okay. So 4 days later after this phone call, they gave Fred a test. Lie detector test.
I think they may have found her.
You think they may have found her?
Because he wouldn't straight up answer me. When I asked him if she was in the cave.
In the cave? You think,
Yeah.
Is that where you were thinking she was?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying she was off like a cliff.
She is underwater.
Underwater?
So he says, I think they may have found her. She's at I thought he said a cage, but a cliff underwater.
So when did you learn this? Through what?
The person
So you heard this? I mean, who did you speak?
really hard.
It sucks. That
And
phone.
see,
Is there another phone there you can call me on? Or is it just one phone?
there's that thing about it.
They're all used?
Yeah.
Hey, who did you talk to? Did you talk to TBI or Hawkins County?
I talked to Hawkins County, I think.
You think it was Hawkins County?
Yes, Debbie, Don did say that about his daughter. I can't even say it, but yeah.
Yes.
Who was it that questioned you?
It was Luke Candus. I don't know.
Pruitt or not?
I don't know which, and it was. You know.
So you think that they may have found her, really?
Because they wouldn't answer me.
They
would just say that they found the cave.
They found the cave?
Yeah.
So, okay, once
But
again...
when I asked if they found the cave,
Yeah?
they found the cave.
So when you asked if they found Summer, they wouldn't answer you?
No. They would just say that they found the cave.
They found the cave?
They would just say they found the cave. Well, if they found the cave, they, and Summer was there, they would have found her, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, once
But
again...
when I asked if they found the cave,
Yeah?
they found the cave.
So when you asked if they found Summer, they wouldn't answer you?
No. They avoided.
They avoided the question?
Yes, so it makes me think that they did. And then that's when the lie
They gave you a lie detector test? Did you pass?
They're wanting to give me the lie detector.
Oh, are you going to take it?
Not yet.
So are you going to?
Yes, I told them I'd cooperate.
You said yes? Okay, awesome. So, okay, when did you find...
So if he took the lie detector test and he said he's going to cooperate, that's a good sign.
That's what makes me think of them.
That's what makes you think they found her?
Yes. To clear me from it.
Oh, to clear you? Wow. So when did...
I also wonder, is he confusing the cotton, falling off a cliff thingy with this? Like, you just don't know.
Can you tell me, when did you find out, or have you known this information for a long time and just kept it to yourself?
Well, no, I'm not.
Huh?
I've not known it that long.
You haven't known it that long?
No.
Okay.
This man just got out of jail not.
Oh, Red Girl, thank you so much, honey. You didn't have to do that. Law enforcement, keep going and round them all up. May God direct you and keep you safe. Amen. We support law enforcement on this channel 1000%. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
He just got out of jail.
Yeah, and he took something and had told me a few things.
Before he passed away.
This, I think this was a message for someone to get out. He knew Ziggy was going to play this, and this had to be a message for someone. What is y'all's thoughts? I think it has nothing to do with Cotton. What is your opinion on Dobbs? I don't think Dobbs is involved at all, personally.
Well, they found him dead in the cave.
So you've known since at least February then, right?
Yeah. But this man that was telling me you just take it at the ground of thought. Because he's actually
Thank you,
He's what?
Mexica, for gifting 5 membership.
crazy
And thank you.
He acted crazy half the time. And he talked to you.
Okay, I'm going to rewind this just a little bit. I don't know if it'll help if I slow it down. Thank you, Mexican Vet Girl. Thank you both so much. Thank you, my loves. Appreciate it. Yeah, Bucka Mama. Like, Dobbs is not even personally, like, he's not even close to on my radar, personally. But, you know, you just never know. Thank you, Vet Girl and Max Chica, for your support, my loves. Hey, Rita. Good. How are you, honey? Thank you. Wait, what?
Because he's actually
He's what?
he acts crazy.
He acted crazy half the time. And he talked to you specifically about Summer.
And had told me a few things.
Before he passed away.
Well, they found him dead in the cave.
So you.
Now, what did he say there? They found him dead, and they took him to the cave? Maybe I need my earphones on here.
Away.
Well, they found him dead in the cave.
So you've known since at least February then, right?
Yeah. But this man that was telling me you just take it at the ground of thought. Because he's actually
He's what?
he acts crazy.
He acted crazy half the time. And he talked to you specifically about Summer?
Yes.
Are they gonna, so what?
And the only one I talked to was you, and I was
So,
I wasn't putting nothing out there on the internet.
okay. Oh, well, shit. Okay, so,
I just figured they had done some kind of get me to lie to people today.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I'm glad that maybe they can, officially clear you then to the public.
But they know that I've not got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But they just want to make it feel.
He says they know that I have nothing to do with this, but what does he say right there?
But they know that I've not got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But they just want to make it feel.
Are they thinking more than that it's several people involved? Huh?
Yes.
Can you say what Roy told you? Or are you not allowed?
Right. I'm not allowed to really.
Okay, yeah, don't get in trouble then. Maybe you can tell me down the road. Wait.
Yeah.
All right. It's really.
But in the beginning, just hold your head up, and you'll come clean and off.
Well,
it's going to look like crazy.
I can't understand you at all, unfortunately. The phone is so messed up.
Let me go to another line.
Okay.
All right. So there we have that. Now, that is a very weird phone call. I want to know who called 911 when they found Cotton. I want to know how long it was after they found Cotton. That's what I would like to know. Like how many days, hours was it that it took to find Cotton wherever he was located? Now, I do want to show you some information about Cotton. Now, people have said that there's not anything about him that is out there, no obituaries or articles or anything, and that is not the case. I do want to show you this. Here's a picture of Cotton. Here he is. This is a picture of Cotton. This is dated April 7th, 2020, updated July 6th, 2020. Okay. Now, Laura alleged that Candus was, doing the, what is it? The horizontal polka with Cotton. I don't know that. Cotton, he didn't drive, did he? Does anyone know if he drove? Yeah, doing the do. Now it wouldn't surprise me. Nothing would surprise me in this case. But it says Rogersville, a month-long investigation into alleged meth distribution in Hawkins County and Greene counties concluded on April 2nd with the arrest of 4 residents of the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County with a raid led by the 3rd Judicial District, HUG, DRUG, and Meany Crime Task Force. The past Thursday, that task force, along with deputies from Hawkins and Greene counties, as well as Greenville Police Department, executed a search warrant at 135 McLean Hill Drive near Rogersville. 4 adult suspects and a male juvenile were arrested. A male juvenile located inside the home was later released to a family member. All right. So if we just get down here to it, let me just show you. Second charge for man comparing cars. All right. Roy Lynn Simpson, 56, 1019 Mountain View Road, Rogersville, was arrested. Yeah, I fixed it there. On April 2nd and charged with public intoxication and criminal trespassing after he allegedly went on his neighbor's property on meth for the 2nd day in a row, quote, messing around with their vehicles. Now, we know that Cotton he gets high and he gets drunk and he does these things, right? Simpson was arrested on April 1st, accused of doing the same thing when he asked Deputy Michael Allen on April 2nd why he was back on the property after being told not to be there. Simpson allegedly stated he was comparing their vehicles. When asked what narcotics he had been doing that day, Simpson allegedly replied, quote, meth and dabs. Can someone tell me what is a dab? I'm not familiar with that. What is a dab? Thank you. Wait, what? I would like to know what a dab is. Okay, it tells us here. Hold on. Never mind. Meth and dabs. Dabs is a waxy marijuana like paste. So there's that. Right. Now, this really intrigues me because we know that everyone that talks about Cotton says Cotton was a nice guy. They can't imagine him doing it. He had a problem, but having a problem doesn't make you, a child abductor and whatever. Now, the thing is, Cotton has went on people's property. We know that. Now, I don't think this 60-year-old man can abduct a child in 2 minutes, especially where she was at. But that's not the point. It makes me wonder, was he on the property that day? Is it possible? Remember, Don called and said, according to Hunter, that there was a man on the property that was trying to do inappropriate things with the kids. But the problem with that is Don and Candus said that never happened. Excuse me, got the hiccups. So there's that. I would like to hear what y'all, if that was ignored, he could have been in property. Well, yeah. Now, Tiny Tim is acting suspected because did you read what he wrote? And he took video of the kitchen. DS is church focusing on summer. I don't know what you mean, Joe, on that. In my opinion, Tiny Tim is acting suspect because did you read what he wrote? And he took video of the kitchen. DS is church focusing on summer. Don't know what that means, hon. I'm so sorry. But I don't even pay attention to Mullins anymore. Yeah. When you said what dabs is, I thought a dab is just a little in cooking. I didn't know what it was either, Nancy, so don't feel bad. You can tell I don't do any of that stuff, but no judgment. 60-year-old are capable, in my opinion. I don't know about a drunk 60-year-old. Oh, is a 60-year-old capable? Yes, absolutely. A 60-year-old is perfectly capable. Now, he looks respectfully, he looks 80. Here. Can a 60-year-old do that while they are on math, dabs, and people said he drank a lot too, but that's not technically illegal. Run down a hill, up a hill, know where she's at in 2 minutes, and still make sure he's not ever caught while he's on all of these substances. I think that's a stretch. Math thinks it can. It can. He's actually only 58 here. In this picture, he's only 58. Yeah. They sure do, Momo. Well, I'm 67 and there's no way in hell I could do it in 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah. Yes. He is. Sorry, he's 56 here. He's 56 here. That's what it is. Let me find it. Where'd it go? He's 56 here. I thought it was strange that Jody Sue's son joined the service weeks after Summer went missing. Maybe. Now, Cotton was, I don't want to say I don't know if he was clumsy or what, but he had he's been in the paper before. We'll just say that. Let me pull it up. Give me one. Okay, so man rescued from Hawkins County wildfire talks about rescue, thanks firefighters. Hawkins County, Tennessee, trapped in a small but deep hole in the woods behind his Bays Mountain home. Roy Simpson says he nearly lost his life on Tuesday evening. Now, this was 2016. Okay, 2016. Uh, quote, I got down in there and all of a sudden I couldn't get out, Roy Simpson said. Simpson is no stranger to exploring the mountain woods. He says climbing into ditches was a favorite pastime as a child, but the growing wildfire turned a childhood joy into a nightmare. I heard people holler at me and they come to save me, Simpson said. Captain Frank Vaughn and Carter's Valley Volunteer Fire Department says 2 people were injured, but they are okay. So I think there's a video on. Sorry, I was muted. Crap. Was muted. Sorry, y'all. Okay, here it is. Here it is.
We hope that everyone will listen.
Let me see if I can read. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can find. Here we go.
Major deal getting out of there.
I'm trapped in a small.
Okay, here we go.
Their help.
It was some major deal getting out of there.
I'm trapped in a small ditch in the woods behind his Bays Mountain home. Roy Simpson says he nearly lost his life Tuesday evening.
Got down in there and then all of a sudden I couldn't get out.
Roy.
Now, I just want to, and I swear I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, because half of, I'm Appalachian and everything too. So, but does he look like the type that's going to go up a mountain like that and run down and not be caught in 2 minutes?
Roy is no stranger to exploring the mountain woods. He says climbing into ditches was a favorite pastime as a child, but the growing wildfire turned a childhood joy into a nightmare.
I heard people hollering at me and they'd come to save me.
So we've had to go in and try to locate him. Once we located him, he was off the backside. We ended up having like 7 firefighters that got pinned.
He looks like a good guy, in my opinion. I mean, honestly, he just looks like a good old country guy who kind of got hooked on some stuff. And, and that's really it.
Down on the bottom.
I think that's,
Captain Frank Vaughn
I think,
with Carter's
let me
Valley
see if
Volunteer
there's
Fire Department.
anything else here. Okay, he talks more up here. Here we go.
Very much. I'd never made it out.
Roy Simpson doesn't have any plans of going back into the woods again. He says he's forever grateful that all the members of the team who rescued him are okay. In Hawkins County, Curtis McLeod, News Channel 11. Guys, also tonight, I'll make sure that we
I hate videos like that when they pause and they go to a different screen. So that's who Cotton is. I don't think I personally don't think. I think this is something. Oh, I don't got my camera on. Climbing into ditches, LOL, so weird. Yeah. He looks like he walked okay. Let's see. Let me look at this again. Hold on 1 second. There's a photo of him like standing. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go.
Is very thankful for their help.
It was some major deal getting out of there.
Trapped in a small ditch in the woods behind his Bays Mountain home, Roy Simpson says he nearly lost his life Tuesday evening.
Got down in there, and then all of a sudden I couldn't get out.
Roy is no stranger to exploring the mountain woods. He says climbing into
There he is. So how tall is he? You out? What'd you say? 5'10", 5'9", 5'10",
ditches was a favorite pastime as a
something
child,
like that.
but the growing wildfire turned a childhood joy into a nightmare.
I heard people hollering at me, and they'd come to save me.
So we've had to go in and try to locate him. Once we located him, he was off the backside.
Nearly 24 hours later, he and his men, along with the Goshen Valley Volunteer Fire and the Forestry Service, are all back fighting that same fire.
Fire's moved on around, getting close to the structure, so right now we're doing structure protection.
I thank them very much. I never made it out.
Roy Simpson doesn't have any plans of going back into the woods again. He says he's forever grateful that all the members of the team who rescued him.
Okay, so there he is, kind of getting out of I guess where they got him out of the ditch. What kind of ditch was it? It's weird. Question: did Sarah Hill, Fred's daughter, own the land Jody Sue Brown wanted 2 Dobbs? Then AB and JSB text each other about let Ed know. I have no idea. Cotton seems to be some kind of patsy in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, and then there's Chad Arnold. Don, out of everyone that he has talked about, and he's been happy to throw anyone and everyone under the bus, one person that he has not thrown under the bus other than himself and Candus is Chad Arnold. He said, no, I like Chad. I've been to his mom's house. Chad's a good horse trainer. He trains horses. He doesn't seem to throw him under the bus whatsoever. I've always wondered why Don Wells had at Fred's place at night. Summer went missing. Yeah, well, the night the police was there, Candus was inside and certainly didn't want and said she wasn't going outside to talk to the police when she was on Skyping with Allie. It's okay, beautiful son. Climbing in ditches is very strange. As an adult, in my opinion, behind your house or not, I climbed a 100-foot tree as a kid. But, the other thing I could think of is, was he in the woods and the fire was getting so bad? Did he like jump in the ditch to kind of get away from the fire? Like, that's the only thing I could kind of think of. That's the thing I could think of. And here is a here's Roy Cotton's obituary. Roy Cotton Simpson, January 27, 1963, February 14, 2023. It is always difficult to say goodbye when someone we love and cherish, family and friends, must say goodbye to our beloved Roy Simpson of Rogersville, Tennessee, who passed away at the age of 60 on February 14th, 2023. You can send your sympathy in a guest book provided and shared to the family. Oh, there's another one. That wasn't the one I was talking about, though. So, Cotton was alive when she disappeared, so he could be involved. I mean, yeah, he could. I mean, anybody could be involved. We don't know at the end of the day, but my opinions still haven't changed at all at this point. The parents are neglectful. They've done a bunch of stuff. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Guys, I do have to jump off. I appreciate you all. I wanted to come live and talk about this. I might come live a little bit later, or we'll have to see. We have school tomorrow, so I got to be up early and all that. So I love you all. Thankful for each and every single one of you. God bless you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.